best finish in his career is 4th earlier this year. There's Roger up on top with Parker Kligerman to the right of our screen. Penske's only NASCAR 1-2 finish, the 2008 Daytona 500. Ryan Newman first, Kurt Busch second. As the pace car is ready to pull down, let's reset it for you. Brad Keselowski, Justin Allgaier on the front row. Then Kyle Busch, Jason Leffler. Row 3, Carl Edwards, Greg Biffle, Logano, Harvick, Byers, and Bliss. That's your top 10. And here we go for the final 44 laps.
I was wanting to see how Allgaier handled this situation starting out on the inside. He spun the tires, but got a nice run through turns 1 and 2.
Let me tell you, the 28 got the lucky dog again. There must be a record for Kenny Wallace getting 4 of them. Allgaier went high there, but Kyle was not able to take advantage. Here comes Carl trying to go underneath on the low side, and he may get it done on Greg Biffle.
And he
Maybe
may not. Yeah, he may not. Well, he's going to try to use this 10 car as a pick there. Jason Leffler.
That 10 car is pretty good, though. Even though he doesn't have as fresh of tires, he's running good. Yeah. See Biffle now trying to get up on the outside of him, and not going to get it. Gets into it.
That helped Carl Edwards a lot there because Leffler had to get out of the throttle after getting a little tap.
Leffler's tires are 45 laps older than everybody else around him. He last pitted on lap 147, and we've only got 41 laps to go.
See Carl try to jump in the gas, see if he could clear him there. Still not able to make that pass.
Yeah, he got a good run off turn 2, though. He's going to get past him. He'll make this pass now and get clear off 4.
Comes Harvick to the inside.
I was just going to say, watch out for Kevin Harvick. He is trying to close also, and Logano's stuck behind Greg Biffle.
So if anybody make the bottom work, Kevin Harvick can.
And I've been watching for the last 100 or probably 75 laps that the 22 car's been out front. He's been on the bottom of the racetrack, and that's something that we didn't see earlier in the race, especially as Casey Kane was using that middle to high line to make it work as he led a good portion.
This 4-car gaggle is for position, and Harvick trying to punch his way back into the top 5, and it looks like he may finally do it. And if he could stay in the top 5, we mentioned it, it would give him his 123rd top 5 finish with time with Tommy Houston, most all time in Nationwide Series history. And he is off to the races, as they sort of say. Joey Logano's gotten around the 10. Biffle's been the big loser in this whole mix. He's not been able to clear the 10. He finally gets to the low side. And here comes Bliss.
See, the 10's really struggling right now with those older tires that he has. It's really starting to show up.
So it looks like this is finally settled down. Bliss is going to try and make a little action in there as well. That would be for 8th position. And right behind them in 10th is Kelly Byers with that great run going despite all the damage. There's the Penske team running 1 and 2 on the racetrack with 35 laps to go. We're going to break out of the commercial because we've got another caution, our 11th. John West Townley has turned it around. The 61 also involved of Josh Wise. And it looks like 21's day might be over.
Go. Oh, bud. Scan.
Yeah, I don't think that baby's going to move. Townley was running 20th at the time of the crash. There you can see what's the damage on the back end of Josh Wise's 61 and his Ford.
That's the second car for the 21. They tore one up in practice as well. You say you can't, like I said, Marty can't get going.
Here, let's take a look to show you what happened.
Oops.
Oh, man. He got plowed by the 35 of Jason Keller.
Makes you wonder what happened before this.
We had mentioned Townley had a career best finish back at Las Vegas at 15th.
Let's see if more cars
get 61 and the 34 happened behind this as they tried to slow down.
Tony Raines involved in the 34 as well. Maybe they were trying to check up and tangled with each other. We'll sort it all out when we come back here at Bristol.
Coming up
up in just a little while over on ESPN2. It's the Saturday Night Showdown at Bristol. Some of NASCAR's legendary drivers, legendary stock car drivers from here at Bristol, going to run a little 35-lap race in cars that are not theirs. Sterling Marlin, the defending winner, and the guys that are getting ready to go are some of the biggest names in stock car racing history. They're all gathered just outside the crossover gate, outside of Turn 3. White hat there is David Pearson.
Oh, Silver Fox, man, the Silver Fox next to him, Rick Wilson.
And there is the man, the Iron Man, baby, from Asheville, North Carolina, Jack Ingram.
Gentlemen shaking hands there, Jack.
Tommy Houston standing there beside him. So they're not going to let him run them cheater cars like Andy and Sterling had last year.
Look at, there's Larry Pearson on the right side, right behind Silver
Larry
Fox.
Pearson. Yeah.
All these guys are getting ready to go. They're watching this race to see if they can learn anything because
the Iron Man.
They know they're doing a show, but they want to win too, guys.
Yeah.
There's Jimmy Hensley standing in the back there.
Now let's make this clear. This is a race these drivers are doing for charity. But imagine if you're a baseball fan, if you could see Hank Aaron standing at the plate again at Fulton County Stadium, or if you're a football fan and you could see Terry Bradshaw suit up at Three Rivers for the Steelers. Well, racing fans get to see some of the sport's greatest suit up at one of the sport's legendary tracks and go racing. And although it's an exhibition and it's just for fun, I can assure you one thing.
It's going to be, it's on.
It's
I talked to David Pearson. I was talking to Pearson going through the tunnel yesterday. I said, David, how you feel? He says, I feel good, Brad. I come to get me a trophy. I said, all right, the Silver Fox is back.
There you go. So we'll have that for you at 5:30 on ESPN2. But first, we have some unfinished business in this NASCAR Nationwide Series race. Let's see, 11 cautions, still got 28 laps to go. Marty, DJ, and Andy, I'm not sure we're done with the yellow flag yet.
Yeah, maybe not, but I tell you what, I'll let Brad tell Brad I'll let him come look at my trophy from last year. Talk about that cheating.
He was just jealous, right?
I know.
Hey, before there are guys that will do anything to get camera time, but this is new. I got to tell you, guess who got the lucky dog? You got it.
No.
Yeah.
Kenny Wallace.
Kenny Wallace, the 5th time. We got to have a new record and a new trophy at the end of the season because there he is. His 5 lucky dogs in the laps that he has done. He has done a great job of getting Hot Rod Grills on TV today. The hard way.
Hey, there's still time. He can get another one.
Way to go, Herm. All right, let's reset it for you. We're getting ready to go back to green. Brad Keselowski, Justin Allgaier. Then in row 2, Kyle Busch, Carl Edwards. Then Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Biffle, Bliss, then Byers and Sorensen. That is your top 10. We'll have 27 laps to go. And now get ready for the bump and run if anybody can get close to those race leaders. And Carl Edwards trying to hang on this time.
Look at Allgaier now. He's got a good run off turn 2.
Whoa, and he runs up on him, and can he close it? He does. He takes the lead.
Man, he got a great restart. Anticipated that start perfectly.
And Kyle Busch into 3rd. So now that gives us our 10th different leader as Justin Allgaier goes to the front looking for his first ever career win. But Brad's coming back saying, son, not quite yet.
No, sir. He said, I've led this race all day. I want it back.
Yeah, these guys are not only teammates and battling for this race win, but they're battling for a championship too. So how hard do they race each other? Kyle Busch coming to the outside.
Leader, 12 car. Nice work.
Right now, Keselowski has the 5 bonus points for the most laps led, but he has not clinched it yet. Kyle Busch could change that, but he's got to get up front. Let's update you on the 21. John West Townley was treated and released from the infield care center. There you see the top 5 on your screen. And Allgaier, all of a sudden, has pulled about 3 car lengths over his teammate.
I was going to say before the restart, I was concerned that starting on the inside was going to take his chance away from winning this race, and it worked out that that's the best thing that could happen to him.
He's going to be hard to beat now. He's got the fastest car on the racetrack, and even though he's got some heavy hitters behind him, I don't think they can beat him.
Well, he's coming up on some lap traffic. That's Michael Annett, who is 1 lap down already.
I think that could be the determining factor because this isn't going to be the only car he will encounter. Traffic could play into who's going to win this race.
What a difference in personalities in these two Penske drivers. I mean, Justin is, yes, sir, no, sir. What can I do for you, ma'am? How can I carry your bag, sir? You know, one of those. And we all know what Brad's all about. I'm going to move, and I'm going to take that position, and whatever it takes. And, boy, what a dichotomy between the two. But here they are, running 1 and 2. And Dodge looking for their first win since August of 2007.
Yeah, 15 not giving him any breaks right here, making him go to the inside. Justin doing a nice job of clearing him off of turn 2, though.
But it has allowed Keselowski to close up as well, and Keselowski dispatches the 15 much quicker.
See, he closed into about a car length behind now.
We're down to 18 laps to go on this half-mile Bristol Motor Speedway track.
I want to get in your head a little bit, Dale, when you're at this position and you're Keselowski. Are you trying to work this racetrack and try different things even this late?
Yeah, you still are trying to do that. And we saw him earlier where he was running the bottom of the racetrack, really making that work. He's going to have a hard time making that pass on this 12 car, though, from the inside.
That's the battle for 5th. Joey Logano has it. Kevin Harvick wants it.